Batting seventh, 19, Cam Williams, third.
O Canada, our old and native land, through patriot love, in our license command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true Lord strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Weyburn Camp 4, masterfully done. We direct your attention to the pitcher's mound area. Would you please welcome Morgan Randall of the Source for Sports Yankees. And it's from the team's only double play this season for them. He's here to throw tonight.
The ceremonial pitches are all done. Old Canada is sung, and the Mavericks are glad to be back at home. It was the longest road trip ever, going 1,400 kilometers to play one stupid game of baseball when they should have had 4. 3 of them rained out, and they took the Yorkton Cardinals in the only game that they had. They get 6 runs in the 9th in the game in Yorkton, and they beat them 9-7. Mavericks are glad to be home, though, and now they're facing the Weyburn Beavers here today and tomorrow. And then on Canada Day, Swift Current Indians are in town on Canada Day here. So a 3-game homestand for the Mavericks, and we'll see how they can go. They're on a 7-game winning streak. They got the best league in the record right now, or record in the league right now as an 18-3, and Weyburn's 12-11. And so that's what's going to look like for Medicine Hat. On the mound for the Mavericks, number 19, Troy Shrevogel. A little bit of change, some changes in the infield, though. Talked to Coach Bratton, and he said that he's given some of his players a rest. Logan Beam up on first. Second base, no, that's not Nolan Ratai. That's Darren Grabowski playing second. William Salas still at shortstop, but now Nolan Ratai moves from second to third, and he's playing third tonight, giving Ryan Halgren a little break. Ryan Halgren will be DHing tonight. Behind the plate, catching number 6, Mark Walton. Out in the field for the Medicine Hat Mavericks. Out in left field is number 24, Alex Alders. Center field, number 4, Anthony Colton. And out in right field, number 7, Zach Wilson. So that's your Maverick lineup, defensive lineup here to start this game in Athletic Park against the Weyburn Beavers. And it's going to be number 27, Colin Rentoul, the second baseman. 2-man umpire crew tonight behind the plate. John Smead, and doing the bases will be Cody Nickel. We got some other games in the WNBL that we'll keep you posted on. And Shrevogel delivers a ball 1. First pitch, 7:07, game time underway. This one drops in for a called strike. Count even here, 1-1. Rentoul batting .316. This one he misses outside. Shrevogel for 2-1 count now. 2-1. Fouled off and out of play. Look out, a screamer. That's a strike. Count 2-2. This might be a playable ball here, and down the third base line. And Nolan Ratai makes the catch. Out number 1. So Ratai on third makes that catch in foul territory. Rentoul gone on a fly ball. And that's going to bring up number 5, the left fielder, Jordan Anderson, with one gone here in the top of the first. Shreville delivers a called strike here to start Anderson's at-bat. On deck, number 22, Reed Higel. It comes the 0-1 pitch, ground foul for strike 2. So Shreville up in the count 0-2. They're calling for thunderstorm watches and warnings all over southern Alberta tonight. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Shreville. Anderson takes that one, ball on the outside. Didn't miss by much. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Low, missing. Count even now for Anderson, 2-2. So Shreville trying to establish the corners on the strike zone. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Anderson. Ground ball, pass diving on. It gets out. A seeing eye single. Yeah. Guess total hits, hit 1. Yes. So you can take the H off now. So Anderson gets on with a seeing eye signal. He's on first with one out here for the Beavers. Here's Higel, the first baseman, with a 1-0 count. Anderson looking to steal. Higel, big swing and a miss there for strike 1. Weyburn, one game above 500 with a 12-11 record. Ground ball, charging Salas. They're going to go to first. So a fielder's choice, fielder's choice. Anderson gets to second. With number 34, Flulin, the center fielder, up with 2 out. So Anderson down to second on that play. Salas getting Fluin's going to fly this one out to right field. A one-hopper, maybe a play at the plate here. It's going to be close. He's under the tag and safe. So a single with a run batted in. Guess score. Disco guess score 1. Yep. Guess score. Over here, Jeff. Guess score 1. There you go. So a single drives in Anderson from second. And the Beavers are on board first. And it's number 8, Corey Harrell. Harrell takes a called strike. So 2 hits so far for the Beavers and a run scored. They take the early lead here, 1-0. Flulin on first. Fooled on that pitch. Off speed. And Harrell swings and misses. 0-2 on him now. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Looked pretty good and low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Harrell, the DH. Ground ball. Ratai scoops it up. went to first. Safe. He was off the bag. Score that a fielder's choice and Safe at second as Grabowski playing second off the bag, not getting the force. So Harrell on with a fielder's choice, 2 gone, 2 runners on. And here's number 18, Connor Koleski. Koleski takes that for a called strike. Well, I'm not going to give it an air. Low and outside for a ball 1. 1-1 to Koleski. So we should have been out of the inning here. Rip this one foul down the third baseline for strike 2. Koleski hitting 169. Who do we have for our beer batter? Kim, who do you want to go with? Want to go with the third baseman? Let's go number 19. Okay, Cam Williams will be our beer batter. He's up next. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Shrevogel. High fly ball, deep and foul. And out of play. But foul. It's okay. 400 feet foul is good. So Garth is in Surrey, BC on his national bowling trip. That's where Garth at for 5 days. High fly ball. This might be gone. Home run. The 3-run home run for Koleski. Brings in 3 more runs here. For nothing for the Beavers here early. And it's going to be our beer batter number 19, Ken Williams. Beavers swinging the heavy bats right away. Up on the Mavericks 4-0. On 3 hits. And we just saw a 3-run bomb by Koleski. This one fouled off for strike 1 on Williams. High fly ball. Center fielder. Colton underneath it. Out number 3. So the Beavers get 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors, no one left on. A 4-0 lead. We're going to the bottom of the first. Mavericks coming up. No, I would just leave it like that, Jeff. Yeah. So 3 other games going on in the WNBL. Regina Red Sox are playing Fort McMurray. That's in Fort McMurray. They're in Fort McMurray this weekend. So Fort McMurray, that's tied 3-3. That's in the top of the 8th inning there. They started early there, obviously. Edmonton and Okotoks are scoreless, and that's in the bottom of the 1st. Moose Jaw and Malville scoreless, and that's in the bottom of the 1st. So those are the other 3 games going on in the WNBL tonight. Hopefully they're not rained out, thunderstormed out, all that good stuff that happens in the summer with tornadoes and thunderstorms. And Okotoks had 4 feet of snow yesterday or 2 days ago. Well, hell, did you see that in Highway number 2? Kim, did you see those pictures? Oh, it was crazy. Hey, I couldn't believe that was what Highway number 2 looked like at 4:30 in the afternoon. They had to have been a good foot of hail. So here's Salis to start off for the Mavericks as Weyburn has jumped up to a 4-0 lead. And we know how the Mavericks can claw away at that quite easily. They got lots of time to work with. Salis takes that low for a ball 1. And it's a 1-1 count here to Salis. So Salis, Carlton, and Wilson do up here for the Mavericks in the bottom of the 1st. And like I said, Weyburn jumped all over the Mavericks starting pitcher right away with a 4-run lead. Salis, a ground ball to the shortstop. Tough play off the bag, and he's going to go to second. So we're going to give him a base hit and an error. So a hit and an error gets Salis to first or to second.
Number 4, Anthony Carlton.
So Salis gets to second on a throwing error by the shortstop. He would have beat out the throw there. And Salis has some good wheels. That's going to bring up number 4, Anthony Carlton. Yeah, it should be an inning 1. No, but that's why you have to use a home run and guest, right? Called strike there on Carlton. So you can go guess total errors is 1 right now. You can do that one, Jeff. Fly, foul ball, out of play is 1. There you go. See where that 1 goes now? Okay. That's good. Yeah. So 0-2 now, we're good. Yeah. No. So Carlton is back behind here, 0-2, with Wilson looking on the on-deck circle. Sorry, starting pitcher for the Weyburn Beavers, number 16, Cole Fiesel. Fiesel misses the outside corner for a ball 1. And 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carlton. So Salis got on with a single, gets to the second because of the throwing error by the shortstop. Took the first baseman right off the bag. He was there before the throw. So they credit him with a single and an error. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Carlton. Foul tipped as Carlton stays alive. Got enough of it. And the catcher for Weyburn not able to squeeze it behind the plate there. That was Fraser. Defensively, Fiesel obviously on the mound and Fraser behind the plate. First baseman is Hijil. Second baseman, Rentoul. Shortstop, Tribach. And on third base, Williams. Those are your infielders defensively for the Beavers. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, time called first. Out in left field for the Beavers, Anderson. Center field, Flulin. And then out in right field, Koleski. So that's your defensive lineup for the Beavers. No outs here in the bottom of the 1st. Mavericks are trying to score their first run. Beavers have scored 4 so far in this game. And Carlton has a 1-2 count to him. This is going to slap this one out in the center right field or left field. So a single. Carlton on with a single. Moves Salis over to third. And runners on the corners now with that little weak line drive out to left center. It's going to bring up the right fielder, number 7, Zach Wilson, with runners on the corners and none out for the Mavericks here in the bottom of the first. So Mavericks get 2 hits here so far, and they're looking to score. They're hitting to get on. Let's see if they can hit to get in. Ground ball right to the pitcher. They're going to freeze. They're going to try the double play. Double play and a run scores.
Mavericks left fielder, batting 321, number 24, Alex Alders.
So a double play ball to the pitcher. Salas held up a little bit, and then they tried the double play. They get the double play. Salas comes in to score for the first run. Wilson gets the RBI batted in, and now it's going to be number 24, Alex Alders, the left fielder. 4-1 Beavers. Alders takes that low for a ball 1. Pretty good close play there at first. I thought they twisted the double play. Ground ball by the third baseman for a single. Alders on. No. There you go. Yep. Number 6, yep. So a hit there for Alders, a single. And that's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 6, Mark Walton. Walton hitting .264 so far in the season. Ground ball gets by the third baseman there. He jumped. So an an E5. Walton on with an E5. Total errors. Should be 2 now. Yep. Yep.
Mavericks DH 17, Ryan Helgren.
It's not a hit if it's an error. So it's an E5. Walton on first. And that brings to the plate number 17, Ryan Helgren, the designated hitter here with 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Helgren, a short ground ball. Oh, gets by both of them. And no one touched it. That's a hit. It's a hit because no one touched it. Well, second run of the game. So Halgren hits a ground ball that gets by both the third and the shortstop. And it's a 4-2 game here. 2 out. 2-4-0, 4-3-2. That's good. Yep. Line score is good. So the Beavers not helping out their pitcher there. Two easy ground balls that should have been outs. One of them is an error. The other one is a seeing eye single that got by both the third baseman and the shortstop. No one touched it. And it gets out to the outfield, and that was the last hit there by Halgren, the designated hitter. Here's number 18, Ratai, who's playing third base tonight. And he takes out for a ball 1. This is a high fly ball back. Oh, and a great catch there by the center fielder to take for sure 2 runs batted away from Ratai. Ratai gone on an F8. That ends the inning here for Medicine Hat, but they get 2 more runs in here. So they had 2 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 left on for the Medicine Hat Mavericks. After 1 complete, it's a 4-2 game. So not So a pitching change already for the Mavericks. Out after giving up 4 runs on 3 hits, and then into the game now for the Medicine Hat Mavericks. Number 11, Josh Garcia. And he throws the first pitch here to Fraser as it called off for strike 1. A bunt, and that's going to be on. Fraser on with a bunt single. Yep. So Fraser on with a bunt single, and it's going to be number 37, Josh Tribach, the shortstop. So here's Tribach, the shortstop, none out. Fraser on with a bunt. Ground ball foul down the first baseline. Didn't miss by much. So an 0-1 count here to Tribach. Showing bunt. He puts down a bunt down the first baseline. Garcia fields it nice. So a bunt single. So a sacrifice bunt moves the runner to second. Yeah. And it's the top of the order now. Colin Rentoul, number 27, with one out here.
Rentoul, second baseman.
Ground ball to the shortstop, or the second baseman, Grabowski. He'll take the out there on a 4-3 ground out. And that moves Fraser to third. So 2 gone here, and it's number 5, Jordan Anderson, the left fielder. 4-4-2, you're good. 2-4-0, or good. Yeah. I think that'd be that easy. Swing and a miss there by Anderson. And it's sometimes confusing. Good pitch there by Garcia, painting the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 to Anderson with Fraser on third base for the Beavers. With 2 gone here in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch, way outside. Because Anderson wasn't fooled by that one. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Salas is underneath it. And that's out number 3. So guess score put 0 in that now. So Weyburn gets no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on.
1 hit, no error, 1 left on board. 4-2. Beavers.
Beavers did get nothing here. They leave Fraser stranded on third.
This time, fans, we direct your attention to the patio area by the Mavericks bullpen, which please welcome Ralston School, as well as the Ryder Thoreau birthday party for a special.
So it's going to be the 8-9-1 hitters for Medicine Hat coming up here in the bottom of the second inning. Bima, Grabowski, and then top of the order, Salas. Mavericks trail 4-2 here early in this game, as Weyburn scored 4 runs in the first. Mavericks got 2 of those back, and here they are now in the bottom of the second, hoping to tie the game up or take the lead, one or the other. So Bima, Grabowski, Salas to face Fiesel, who's on the mound for Weyburn. Bima, a line drive down the first base, line fair. Bima's going to go to second with a stand-up double. He's not fast enough to go to third on that one. So a great hit there by Bima for a double. The line drive down the first baseline, paints the line there, and it's going to be number 3, Darren Grabowski. Finally, Bima putting the barrel on the ball there. A good solid contact. it stays fair, and he's on with a double. And here's number 3, Grabowski, playing second base tonight. Usually he's out in the outfield. Let's see what Grabowski can do here with Bima on first. Ground ball to the shortstop. Off his glove and hand. Grabowski's there first. Ball gets away. It's a hit, and it's an E and an error. It's a hit and an error.
And shortstop, 13, William Salas.
So Bima gets the third on an error by the first baseman who dropped that ball. Grabowski gets back to first on the throw over. Runners on the corners here for number 13, Salas. Inside for a ball on Salas. Grabowski with decent speed on first, so he's always a threat to go. High coming after Salas. Look out. Salas, I saw him with the Mohawk. He almost got that one taken off. So Salas with a 2-0 count now. Ground ball to the shortstop. Double play, 6-4. Safe at first. So a fielder's choice. And a run scores.
Now batting for the Mavericks, the center fielder, number 4, Anthony Colton.
So Salas gets on with a fielder's choice, scores a run. It's 4-3 now. 1 out here, and it's number 4, Anthony Colton, the center fielder. Low at the plate, Salas in the second with a stolen base. Ball 1 at the plate, Jeff. So Salas steals second. Colton with a 1-0 count. Ground ball. Charge it hard to the third baseman. Out at first, Salas safe. So out at first, Salas comes in safely in the second to third there. Time called. Salas gets down the third safely. He had to wait for that third baseman to throw the ball. 2 gone here now, and that's going to bring to the plate number 7, Zach Wilson, the right fielder. Mavericks looking to tie the game up here with Salas on third, Wilson at the dish here to see if he can bring him in. Wilson takes that ball inside. Wilson went out on a double play ball, a 1-4-3, but a run scored. in the first inning here. The Mavericks almost have gotten back into this game here as they trail 4-3 against the Beavers. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Wilson takes that high for a ball 2. Good crowd tonight here at Athletic Park. Full house. There's got to be about 1,200. Hey, Kim. Looks about 12 something, eh? Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Fiesel. This might be a blooper in the center left into the Bermuda Triangle, and that's a base hit. Tie ball game here for Wilson. Wilson just dropped that ball in nicely. A pitching wedge he used on that one, and it gets into right center field with a run batted in. And it's tie game, 4-4. Now we should be 7. Now we're good. Number 24, Alex Alders, coming up now for Medicine Hat. He singled and scored in this first at bat. He's 1 for 1 tonight. So Wilson on first with that single. Here's Alders. Check swing. Did he go around? I don't think he did. Nope, ball 1. So Alders here at the dish. Walton on deck for Medicine Hat. We're 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Mavericks have scored 2 more here, and it's tie game now, 4-4. So that lead erased here for the Beavers. A throw over to first for Wilson. He is back safely. Out to right field, and that's it for Alders. He flies out. But the Mavericks get 2 more runs here. 2 runs on 4 hits, I do believe. No errors, 1 error and 1 left on. So at bat, Jeff, number 22.
Number 22, Reed Hagel.
So here's Hagel, the first baseman, grounded into a 6-3, his first at bat. He's hitting .317 for the season here. He's 0 for 1 tonight. And he'll face Garcia for the first time as Garcia came in the second. He's come into the second inning here. So we're in the top of the third, and Hagel swings and misses for strike 1. Yeah, 4-4-3, that's good. 4-7-0. So you can take a look, like my box score is there, right? So you can just look off that too. Called strike there, and an 0-2 count now to Hagel. So it's the 3-4-5 hitters, Hagel, Flulin, Harl, two up here, fouled off. And the skies were rocking last night. Thunderstorms all around Medicine Hat. Nothing really in the city, but everything around it was lighting up. Hajil takes that outside for a ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like I said, Weyburn's here again tomorrow. Swift Current here on Canada Day. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Garcia. Ground ball. Ratai takes it on a 2-hopper. A little flip over to Bima. Gets him on a 5-3. Out number 1. Yep. Number 34. Ulysses Fullen. Fluellen coming up here now. He singled, RBI'd, and scored, so he's 1 for 1 tonight, batting .204. Fluellen playing center field. But seeing a new pitcher, it's Garcia on the mound. As Shrevogel didn't last in 1 inning. High hopper, charging hard. Great scoop there by Salas. What a play. He had no choice but to get it on that before that hit that second hop. Charged hard, got him on a 6-3 ground out. 2 gone here. So 2 gone here, and that's going to bring to the batting now number 8, Corey Harrell, the DH. Big swing there for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Garcia. And that's a base hit for Harrell. A single out to right center field, or left center field, sorry. And that's going to bring to the plate number 18, Connor Gillespie. Gillespie homered, 3-run bomb. In the first inning was Gillespie. Gillespie takes that one for a called strike. Gillespie hitting 169, so that 3-run home run in the first is going to help his average. It's 2 out here in the top of the 3rd. With Harrell on first with his single. Missing outside for a ball 1 is Garcia's pitch. 1-1 count. Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be like 13-40. Fly ball, foul ball here. Strike 2. Well, I think that's probably the biggest crowd, I would think, eh? Oh, it's going to be more than 1,100. Probably 12. I'm thinking about 13 something. 13:35, that's what I'm going with. Fouled off again. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Johnson, what are you going for? What do you think? How many people here do you think? What's your...
1378.
Jeff, what do you guess? 1364. We're all in the 13s. That's right. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, way outside. That's a wild pitch. And that's going to move Harrell down to second. And a 2-2 count to Kaliski. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Garcia. Look out. Foul down the third baseline, almost into the Maverick dugout. It's a different view watching the game down in the patio. Different feel. Same with watching it out on the berm. So Kaliski having a good battle here against Garcia. Comes 6-pitch high fly ball. Settling underneath it, the left fielder, Alders, making the catch, and that's it. Weyburn leaves a runner stranded on second, and no runs, though, here. So no runs on one hit, no Mavericks errors, and one left on for Weyburn. We're going to the bottom of the third. Number 6, Mark Walton coming up for the Mavericks. So it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. Walton, Helgren, Ratai due up for Medicine Hat. We're going to the bottom of the third, and it's a 4-4 game here at Athletic Park. Called strike, Jeff. Get up. Yeah, that's tough. Called strike. So just go strike one. Yeah, she'll come back. Hard foul ball there by Walton for 1 ball, 2 strikes.
For my fans, foul balls remain property of the Mavericks, but you can turn them in for $2. Mavericks money.
2-1, Jeff. Sorry, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. So set ball at 2. Ball 2. Set strike 1. Yeah. Now it's 2-2. So 2-2 count here to Walton. Walton reached on first there on an E5 in the first inning. Walton, the ground ball. A 2-hopper to the shortstop. Dropped it again. That's another E6 on the shortstop. So the shortstop struggling tonight. That's an E6. Yep.
17 from your Mavericks.
Designated hitter.
DH, Ryan
Helgren here at the plate. As Walton reached on an error again here in the third. Helgren singled and then a run batted in. Left stranded though on the first, so let's see if Helgren can get another base hit. So that seeing eye single that got by the short and the third baseman here for a called strike on Helgren. Check swing. Says he went around for strike 2. 0-2. So none out here in the bottom of the third inning. Mavericks with a runner on. Walton on first. Here's Halgren with an 0-2 count at the plate. Comes the pitch from Fiesel, and Halgren fouls this one off. Still 0-2. Halgren fouls this one off. Heads up. I think that got out of play there. Still 0-2. Fourth pitch. Two of them fouled off so far for Halgren. With Ratai on deck. Some arms loosening up for Weyburn. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Fiesel. Halgren takes that low for ball one in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and inside. 2-2. Two pitch coming. Halgren, a weak ground ball to the shortstop. They got him at second, but a fielder's choice. Halgren on first. So 1 out. So Halgren reaches on a fielder's choice. Walton gone on a 6-4. Then it's going to bring up number 18, Nolan Ratai, the third baseman. Ratai, high fly ball to deep center field. His first at bat, he's 0 for 1 tonight, batting .250. Here he is with 1 out, and Halgren, the base runner, on first. Ratai takes that in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and Halgren will get down to second on a pass ball. Two and 0 count now. Does she go down the river or does she go out to? Well, they said it's the lowest it's been for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Is there a place to get on out there? Which one are you talking about? Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Yep. So a 3-0 count here to Ratai. Halgren on second. Ratai, bat on the shoulder. He's gone with a walk. So just a reset. Just hit reset. Yep. It's base on balls. And let's bring to the plate now the first baseman, number 27, Logan Bima. Bima doubled and scored his first at bat. So here he is with runners on first and second with 1 out. Bima takes that one for a called strike. Fiesel's 45th pitch coming up. High fly ball. Bima is going to sky this one out to center field. Shortstop got all twisted around. The center fielder is going to come in and make the catch. 2 gone now. Two gone. And it's the bottom of the order, number 3, Darren Grabowski.
Second baseman Darren Grabowski.
So Grabowski coming up here with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Let's see if Grabowski can get something going. He singled and it was put out on a 6-4. His first at bat here. Fiesel delivers a called strike 1. Grabowski hitting .287 for the season. He's 1 for 1 tonight so far. Salas on deck for the Mavericks. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Fiesel. Grabowski, a 2-hopper to the shortstop. He's going to go to first. And they got him. That ends the inning. So the Mavericks leave 2 runners stranded here. No runs hit.
Mavs lead 2 stranded in their half of the third inning, top 4.
Here's number 19, Cam Williams. High fly ball. Settling underneath it, the center fielder. Anthony Colton makes the catch there. 1 gone for the Beavers here in the top of the 4th. It's going to be number 6, Zach Fraser, the catcher. I laugh. Oh, we're laughing about the trade deadline here, folks. That's all. All the NHL hockey stuff going on. I know it's baseball season, but we're talking hockey because we're Canadian. Called strike here on Fraser. 0-1. That's right. Free agent frenzy coming up on Canada Day. Here a ball. 1-1 count to Fraser. Fraser singled and left stranded in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 1 tonight, batting .238. It's a 4-4 game here in the top of the 4th. Garcia misses that one for a 2-1 count. Garcia falling away there on the pitch. Comes the 2-1 pitch from Garcia. And drops that one in for a called strike. Evens the count here at 22. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Garcia. Oh, Beam almost had it. Jumped a little bit too late. So a base hit for Fraser. A line drive over a jumping Beam-up. And it's going to be Josh Trybach, number 37, the shortstop. Sacrifice bunted in the second inning. Here he is to face Garcia. So he's 0 for 0, batting .266 with Fraser on first. And Trybach fouls this one off for strike one. I'll bring you up to speed on the out-of-town scores here in the WNBL shortly. Missing for ball one. 1-1 count here to Trybach. One out here in the top of the fourth between Weyburn and Medicine Hat. 4-4 tie. Weyburn scored 4 in the first. Mavericks chipped away in the bottom half of the first, got 2, and then got 2 more in the bottom half of the second. And here we are, 4-4 in the top of the fourth. Comes the 1-1 pitch to Trybach. Low for ball 2. Paints the outside corner for a 2-2 count now. Garcia, good pitch there, good location. And Trybach now will have to protect the plate with a 2-2 count. Ground ball, one hopper. Grabowski flips it over. Salas got him on a double play. A 4-6-3 double play. And the Mavericks, that's it for Weyburn. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on. After 3.5, Mavericks and Weyburn are tied here at 4-4. It's going to be the leadoff hitter and the top of the order, number 13, William Salas, to start it off for the Mavericks going to the bottom of the fourth. Here's the out-of-town scores going on in the rest of the WNBL. Fort McMurray leads Regina 6-4. Bottom of the ninth. 6-4 actually for Fort McMurray. 0-0 between Edmonton and Okotoks. And that's in the top of the fifth. So Okotoks and Edmonton, 0-0 score there, top of the fifth. And Moose Jaw leads Melville 4-1, and that's in the bottom of the fourth. So those are your other out-of-town scores in the WNBL. Like I said, Fort McMurray leads Regina here, and that's in Fort McMurray. Fort McMurray leads 6-4, and that's in the bottom of the ninth. That would be a final there for Fort McMurray, 6-4. So those.
For the Mavericks for today, the shortstop, number 13, Will Salas.
So Salas coming up for the third time here. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Singled and then fielder's choice in the second inning. Here he's going to face Fiesel. Fiesel starts him off with a ball 1 in the dirt. This one he misses also for a 2-0 count. This one drops in. Called strike 2-1. to Salas. So we're at the top of the order for Medicine Hat. Salas, Colton, and Wilson do up here. Fiesel delivers a 2-1 pitch. Bunt. Catcher saying it hit Salas. Question is, did it hit him in the batter's box or while is he coming out? So that's what they're going to talk about here at the umpire's discretion here. They're going to talk with the first base ump. Foul ball, it's going to be called here on Salas. So 2-2 count. As it hit Salas in the batter's box, which is fine. He's not out. But if the ball hits him as he's coming out of the batter's box or anywhere else outside of that, he's an out. So a 2-2 count here to Salas. Low. Full count now, 3-2. Ground ball. A high hopper gets by a diving shortstop there. Salas takes the big fast corner on first. And he's on with a single.
Batting 3-4, the center fielder, Anthony Colton.
So a one hopper that went over a diving shortstop Tribach for Weyburn. Salas gets on with a single. And here's number 4, Anthony Colton, the center fielder. He's batting 1 for 2 tonight. So let's see what Colton can do here with Salas on first. None out here in the bottom of the 4th.
0 up in the top.
So we're in the bottom of the 4th. And here's Colton. I don't know if he did. We'll find out in a second. Probably did. I think it was a ball. So put one ball up there for sure. No, I think they threw over to first, to be honest with you, Jeff. So I think it's 1 ball, 2, no strikes. So I think it's 1-0. I think we're good. Salas got good speed on first, so they're going to keep him a close watch on him. No action in the Beavers bullpen yet. Salas going. Hit and run. Colton's going to have to. Will he be doubled up? No, he won't be doubled up, but Colton going down on him. Fly ball caught by the second baseman, 1 gone. So reset. Yep. So Wilson's going to get it going here for Medicine Hat. After Colton popped it up to the second baseman, Salas getting back to first. Wilson, line drive out to the shortstop. Salas saw it all the way. He gets back in time. First pitch for Wilson, and he lines out to the shortstop.
Left fielder, number 24, Alex Saunders. Sorry, what is it, 1 out?
So it's number 24, the left fielder, Alex Alders, up here with 2 gone. Salas still on first there with that single. And Mavericks batters haven't been able to move him around. Let's see what Alders can do here. He's hitting 1 for 2 tonight. 320 average. Here he takes that for a called strike. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Nope, they're going to throw it over to first to keep Salas closer to the bag. Alders. Another called strike. And not what Alders didn't like that one. Thought that was way outside. So Alders will have to protect the plate now with an 0-2 count. Salas still on first. Salas going in the dirt. Salas is going to get a stolen base. And 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alders. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alders. Inside, almost catching him there. 2-2 count now. Alders gone, looking. Thought it was inside. So Alders going to argue that one. Coach McKinnon going to go, yeah, so 0 there. Yeah. Inning 5 now. And it should be number 27. Top of the order for the Beavers. It's number 27, Rentoul, the second baseman here. He takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 tonight, batting .316. Tuno. Painting the inside on Rentoul for strike 1. 2-1. Rentoul grounded out on a 4-3 his last at bat. Same pitch there. Good pitch by Garcia. 2 strikes on him now as he gets the inside corner again. 2-2 count. Two-two pitch coming from Garcia. Out to left field, charging hard. One hopper. Alders almost got it. So a base hit there for. Yeah. There you go. Alders almost had it out there. But a base hit for Rentoul brings to the plate number 5, Jordan Anderson. Non-gun here in the top of the 5th.
Anderson, left fielder.
A bunt by Anderson. They got him. And it moves the runner over Rentoul to second. So 1 out. We'll reset. So 1 gone here on that sacrifice bunt by Anderson. Hagel coming up now, number 22 for Weyburn. Moves Rentoul over to second with that bunt. And Hagel takes that for a called strike. But it's way outside. I agree. Right? But maybe that's the problem too. So 0-1 count here to Hagel. Outside. 1-1 count now. Hagel 0-2 for Hagel. 2 ground balls. His at bats. Rentoul on second for Weyburn. Outside for a 2-1 count. Well, they had the box score wrong with Fort McMurray and Regina. They had it at 6-4. Now it's 5-5. Go figure. 3-1 count now to Hagel. Yeah, 5-5. That's what that is. Hagel on with a walk. So reset that. And it's going to bring up the center fielder, number 34, Ulysses Fluellen. Fluellen coming up now with 1 out and runners on first and second for the Beavers. Fluellen. So Fluellen comes up here, batting 1 for 2 tonight with an average of 204. Runners on first and second for the Beavers. Going after that first pitch, fouling it off and out of play here for strike 1. And sorry I gave you the wrong score between Fort McMurray and Regina. It's a 5-5 ball game there right now. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Garcia. Fluellen reached for that one too, and that might be a hole, right? Diving, not making it, was called and not able to get there. Fluellen gets on with a single, loaded bases here for the Beavers. And that's going to bring to the plate number 8, Corey Harrell, the designated hitter. And Coach Bratton is going to go talk to Garcia, his pitcher. Swinging strike. So a swinging strike there by Harrell. Loaded bases here, 1 out in the top of the 5th, and Weyburn looking to take the lead back here. In the dirt for a ball 1, 1-1 count. Perfect. Yeah. High fly ball into the corner and fair ball. Great hit there by Harrell. A double to get 2 runs in. Yep, guess score 2. There you go. So a double by Harrell scores 2 more here for Weyburn. A great hit that just caught the inside. Fair. A line drive down the third baseline into the corner. Harrell doing his job as a designated hitter, scoring 2 here. And it's number 18, Connor Kolaski, the right fielder. Infield in a bit. They don't want any more runs here. 1 out. That's a great hit. Low for a ball 1. Infield in a bit here. They don't want another run coming across, as the Weyburn have scored 2 here in the top of the 5th inning to take a 6-4 lead. Foul ball. It's a 1-1 count. Yeah, that just dropped in. Hey, that just dropped in. Good hit right down the line. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Garcia. Popped it up. Logan Bima and the catcher on it. Walton makes the catch there in foul territory. 2 gone. That's going to bring to the plate number 19. Cam Williams, the third baseman.
Tickets on sale now.
Williams 0 for 2 tonight. He flied out to center field both times here tonight, batting .224. Comes the pitch from Garcia. A line drive past Bima. That's going to score 1. And runners on the corners. Another run comes in. No, guess score. Take a look and see what it does. Let's see what it does. See what it does. So go guess score 3. There you go. So a line drive past Logan Bima, the first baseman, scores another run here for Weyburn. Cam Williams gets the run batted in. And it's number 6, Zach Fraser, coming up now for Weyburn. Runners on the corners. Fouled off into the mesh here for strike 1. Yeah, you're good. 7-10-4. You're good. 7-10-4. Yeah, 4 and 8. Yeah, all good on the line score. Weyburn getting to Garcia here. Called strike on Fraser for an 0-2, but Garcia giving up 3 more runs here in the top of the 5th. And runners on the corners for Weyburn. 2 out. Ground ball. Ratai is going to go to third. Bima couldn't see it in the sun. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a hit. It's so an error on the first baseman as Ratai fielded it good throw, but it was in the sun. Bima not able to make the catch. Runners on second and third. Run comes in. It's a 8-4 game now. Here a fouled off by Tribach, and runners on second and third for Weyburn. So I guess that's what you have to realize is that either you get your sunglasses on or you throw the ball low enough that the first baseman can make the catch. Missing for 2-1 count. But the Beavers get 4 more here so far in the 5th inning. Taking 8-4 lead over Medicine Hat. Miss outside for a 3-1 count. So here comes the 3-1 pitch from Garcia. This one gets called a strike, and it's full count, 3-2. Fouled off. Count still full. So Weyburn has scored 4 more runs here on 3 hits to take that 8-4 lead. And they have 2 runners on right now, hoping to add to that. But it's a 3-2 count on Tribach. Crowd trying to get behind the Mavericks pitcher here, Garcia. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And he's on with a walk. So loaded bases again, and that's going to bring the top of the order, number 27, Colin Rentoul. And we'll have some action in the Mavericks bullpen. Number 32, Talon Kunkel, warming up. We should have been out of this inning if it wasn't for the sun. He almost needed welder glasses on to catch that ball in the sun. Maybe that's what Bima should have on first, is the welder glasses on. Missing outside for ball 1. And Rintoul started off. Here he is with a called strike. He started off this inning, and here he is again, second time around. He singled and scored. He's hoping to cash in some runs down with loaded bases for the Beavers. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to left field. Alders settling underneath it. That'll make the catch. That'll do the inning. But Weyburn's get 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And 1 error for the Mavericks and 3 left on.
Beavers score across in the 5th inning. Bottom of 5. Coming up. Let's get fans Mavericks and Beavers right here tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
So bottom of the 5th, and it's going to be Mark Walton starting it off for the Mavericks here. He takes that first pitch as a called strike. Fiesel still in the game here. His pitch count's quite low for 5 innings so far. Just went in the dirt for a ball 1. 1-1. Ground ball to the third baseman, a 2-hopper. And the sun probably there as well. Yes, it is. Sun causing some issues here for both teams now as Walton gets on an E3.
Batting 321 will be left fielder. Correction to DH 17, Ryan Hilbert.
So designated hitter Ryan Helgren now with a runner on. Big cut there by Helgren, missing for strike 1. Helgren called strike. It was a strike, or if he was swinging the other way, it was a strike. So 1-1 count, or sorry, 0-2 count to Helgren. He's going to slap this down the right field line. Fair. Walton's going to get to third. So a single gets Walton over to third base. Good slap hit there by Helgren. And that's going to be Nolan Ratai, the third baseman, coming up now for Medicine Hat. Ratai takes out for a ball one. Runners on the corners here for Medicine Hat, none out. And they need some runs batted in as they trail Weyburn here 8-4. Beavers scored 4 in the top of the fifth. Let's see if the Mavericks can answer. So far they have had the answer. Here, Nolan Ratai takes that for a called strike. It was a tie ball game up to this point. And now it's 8-4. Throw to first. I don't know if I would be throwing to first with the sun where it's at. Unless the first baseman is showing where the pitcher to throw. Nice and low so I can see it. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Fiesel. Ratai, base hit by the shortstop, is going to score one more. So Ratai on with a single, scores a run. Yep. Ground ball gets by the shortstop. Brings to the plate number 27, Logan Bima, the first baseman, with one out, none out. No one warming up in the Beavers bullpen, though, as coach comes up to settle his starter down, Fiesel. Fiesel sitting at 80 pitches right now.
Little Buddhist Garage, make us your first.
So here's Bima. Check swing says he went around for strike one. Bima here with none out. Runners on first and second for the Mavericks. They've scored one already. Weyburn still has that 8-5 lead. Let's see what Bima can do here. Bima, a nice bunt down the first baseline. Good coverage. Good sack bunt there by Bima. Advances both runners, one extra bag. So Bima does his job with that bunt down the first baseline. That's going to bring up number 3, the second baseman, Darren Grabowski, with one gone here and runners on second and third. So good job there by Bima to advance those runners closer to home. Grabowski takes that inside for ball one. Grabowski 1 for 2 tonight, batting .287. Ground ball to the third baseman. He looks. Halgren back to third. Good play there by the third baseman to get Grabowski. And it's the top of the order now. Salas, number 13. Salas hitting 2 for 3. Let's see if we can bring in a run. 2 gone now for the Mavericks here in the bottom of the 5th. They've scored one more run here. Salas goes after that one and fouling it off. Low for a ball 1. 1-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Fiesel. Outside. Oh, called strike. He's been consistently calling it, but I still believe it's outside the strike zone by at least a ball length. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Salas, and he's going to have to protect now. Puts the ball in play, a full swing bunt. This could be trouble here. He's safe all around. So a full swing bunt for Salas brings a run in, and he gets on base. Yep. That's what speed can do. Mavericks score 1 more here. So far, runners on the corners with Colton up to the plate now. 1 for 3 tonight. Let's see if he can get a base hit to drive another run in here. So runners on the corners for the Mavericks. And that's a ball at the plate. So ball 1, Jeff, sorry. Strike 1. Ball 1 and strike 1. So 1-1 here to Colton. 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Mavericks have scored 2. Beavers still have that 8-6 lead. Salas going in the dirt, no throws. Stolen base for Salas. And a 2-1 count now to Colton. Line drive's going to score both runs here. Salas is going to score easily. So a single drives 2 runs in. It's a tie ball game again. So a good hit there by Colton right up the middle. Salas on second scores easily. And 2 more runs come in. It's a tie ball game here. Zach Wilson, the right fielder, coming up. He's 1 for 3 tonight as well. So if Weyburn can score 4, so can we. And we're tied again here, 8-8. This one's a called strike. High for ball 1. 1-1 count now. Yeah, Fort McMurray beat Regina 6-5. Yeah, and that was at home in Fort McMurray. I do believe it was, yes. Colton going, called strike. Colton's going to slide in safely. Called strike at the plate, though. So a stolen base for Colton. And a 1-2 count to Zach Wilson. Oh, fouled it off to stay alive was Wilson. Wilson tags this one out to left field. That's going to be out of play. Good try there by the left fielder, tracking it down, but not there in time.
Jersey draw here. Jersey.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. He's fouled off the last 2 of Fiesel's pitches. We do some action, have some action now in Weyburn's bullpen. In the dirt, 2-2 down. Wilson, yes, he's going to get a base hit by the shortstop. Coming in is going to be Colton, and he's going to score easily. And Wilson gets down to third or second on the throw home. So safe all around, and the Mavericks have taken the lead here. Wilson gets down to second as his throw was going home. And it's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 24, Alex Alders. Alders 1 for 3 tonight, batting .320. He struck out his last at bat. He doesn't want to make that mistake again. Mavericks have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 5th, scoring 5 so far. It's 9-8. Inside on Alders for ball 1. Big swing there by Alders. Pretty inside. So 1-1 count here to Alders. Wilson on second. Here comes the pitch. Swing missing. Strike 2 on Alders now. It fools Alders, that pitch. Kim, do you know what number that is warming up in the bullpen down there for Weyburn? You thought Jeff 17? So a 1-2 count here to Alders. And he strikes out swinging. But the Mavericks get 5 here in the bottom of the 5th to take the lead, 9-8. After 5 complete, we're going to the top of the 6th inning. Mavericks with a 9-8 lead. Number 5. Inning. What do you mean? Inning 6. That's good. Yep, that's fine. No, just leave it like that. That's fine. Number 32 is going in for Medicine Hat, and that's Talon Kunkel. So Talon Kunkel coming into the game now for Medicine Hat here in the 6th inning. So as it would stand right now, if Medicine Hat goes on to win this game, Garcia will get the win as he pitched 4 innings. And the Mavericks have taken the lead here 9-8. Here's the line on Garcia, the line on Trevogel, who only lasted an inning. 3 hits on 4 runs. 4 runs on 3 hits. And he pitched 25 pitches. That was in 1 inning of play. Garcia came in the 2nd. He 4 runs on 7 hits. He 2 base on balls. He went a little bit longer, 68 pitches. And he went from the 2nd inning till now the 5th inning. He's out here. So it's going to be Talon Kunkel coming in. They got some relief work. Kunkel will have the lead for the Mavericks here, 9-8, to start off the 6th inning. Coming to the plate will be the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Weyburn, and that will be Anderson, Higel, and Fluellen will be due up here for Weyburn. So here's Anderson to face the new pitcher for the Mavericks, number 32, Talon Kunkel. Anderson takes a ball 1. This one, ball 2 as well. So a 2-0 count to Anderson. Kunkel has come in here in the top of the 6th to face the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Weyburn. Anderson hitting 1 for 2 tonight. Here he's going to foul this one up, and he's out on an F2. Good catch there by the Mark Walton, the catcher. And it's going to be number 22, Reed Higel, the first baseman. 1 gone here on top of the 6th. Big swing and a miss, fouled off, for strike 1. Called strike. 0-2. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Kunkel. That's going to hit Reed Higel. Hit by a pitch, and he's off to first. And it's going to bring to the plate number 34, Fluellen.
34, Ulysses Fluellen.
Fluellen hitting 2 for 3 tonight. A 204 average. And here he comes up with a runner on. He singled and scored in the 5th inning. Just a bit outside there. Kunkel missing. So the Mavericks scored 5 runs on 5 hits that last inning. fouled off for strike one. Broken bat. Grabowski, couldn't do it. So a weird play there, a broken bat, and maybe caught Walton a little bit. Something hit him. Fragments from the bat. Grabowski came in charging to get the ground ball from second. He flipped it over to the shortstop who was playing second, and he missed it. But no runners advanced any other bag, so it's a fielder's choice as a score. No errors on the play. And they're going to have a look at Walton here, the catcher, as he looks like he's favoring his catching arm, it looks like more so. So we'll be back and bring you up to speed of what's going on here as they tend to the catcher, Mark Walton. Here's the designated hitter now, Harrell. Looks like Walton's going to be okay behind the plate. Paramedics took a look at him. But runners on first and second for Harrell with one out here in the top of the 6th inning. Harrell inside for a ball 1. Almost hit him. Ball didn't break. And you're in inning 6, right, Jeff? Yep. Well, you can check. You can always check. Low for ball 2. 2-0. Want the lights on? Outside for a 3-0 count. Kunkel hasn't really settled down here yet to find the strike zone. I know you're the designated hitter, but it's a 3-0 count. So 3-1 pitch coming. Harrell swings and misses on this one. Walton was going to go back door to first as Ulysses Fluellen was jumped at first there pretty far. It's a 3-2 count now for Harrell, the designated hitter. And he's walked him. Loads the bases here. And that's going to bring to the plate number 18, Connor Kaliski. Got a 3-run home run in the first inning, and he's flied out ever since. 1 for 3 tonight. But here he's knocking on heaven's door with a 1 out and loaded bases. As the Mavericks have a 9-8 lead here. Beavers looking to take that lead away. And that's going to tie the game, and that's going to bring the go-ahead run also to score. So a double for Kaliski. Scores 2 more. And it's 10-9 for Weyburn with 1 out. Going to be a long game tonight. Cam Williams, number 19, coming up now for Weyburn. Ball at the plate here. Inside 2-0. So 2-0 count here to Williams. Number 19. Runners on second and third. Popped it up. Center fielder, Colton. Tagging is Harrell. And Harrell slides around the tag, so a sacrifice fly scores another run. And that's going to be 11-9 now. Brings to the plate number 6, Zach Fraser. 11-11-5, you're good. 9-13-1, we're good. You're going to appeal the tag. Everybody's good. So Fraser hitting 2 for 3 tonight. Two singles. Called strike there. Kunkel delivers. Another good pitch there. Same spot. Two strikes. On Fraser. Two out here. Mavericks going to get out of this inning. As they've given up 3 runs already. Weyburn is taking 11-9 here. Comes the 0-2 pitch. And got him and looking. So Weyburn gets 3 more runs here in the top of the 6th. It takes the 11-9 lead. Get your singers here, Kim, or dancers. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it's going to be Walton, Halgren, Ratai do up for the Mavericks. So the 5, 6, 7 hitters. Number 6, Marks Walton coming up for Medicine Hat. In the bottom of the 6th, we'll be back. So a new pitcher in here for Weyburn, number 17, Jake Carson, to come in here in the 6th inning. He has the 11-9 lead, as Weyburn has scored 3 here in the top of the 6th. But Carson will be facing the 5, 6 hitters, 5, 6, 7 hitters for Medicine Hat. That's Walton, Helgren, and Ratai do up for Medicine Hat. We're in the bottom of the 6th, and it's been a back and forth game here. Lots of runs and lots of hits going on in this ball game. Total so far in hits, 24 hits given up in this game, and 20 runs given up in this game so far, and we're not quite done. So into the game, Jake Carson on the mound for Weyburn. Again, he's going to be facing Walton, Helgren, and Ratai for Medicine Hat.
For your Mavericks in their half-movie 6th inning is number 6, the catcher, Mark Walton.
So a couple other games finished up, or one game for sure. Fort McMurray beat Regina 6-5. Okotoks leads Edmonton 6-0, and that's in the top of the 8th inning there. Moose Jaw leads Melville 9-3, and that's in the bottom of the 7th. Walton here takes a called strike. First pitch from Carson. Inside for a 1-1 count. Walton's been on bag all 3 times, but all 3 times he's been on an error. So he's 0 for 3. Oh, and a catch there by the pitcher for out number 1. The comebacker, and number 17, Jake Carson, Johnny on the spot. It wasn't a hard line drive, but it was a line drive nonetheless. So Walton gone on a line drive to the pitcher, and here Halgren gets called strike one. Outside and low for a ball. 1-1 count. Ball one. Ball one, yep. Ball two. Kim will announce last call. So 2-1 count here to Halgren, one gone. We're in the bottom of the sixth here. Halgren takes that one for a called strike. 2-2 now. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Carson. 3-2 now.
Last call for 50-50 fans. Raise your hand nice and high if you want a ticket seller to come your way. Winning numbers in the 8th inning.
So a full count here to Halgren with one out. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball. Second baseman settling underneath it for out number 2. Two gone is going to bring number 18, Nolan Ratai.
Nolan Ratai.
Ratai's going to flare this one out to right field, and coming in, making the catch was the right fielder, Koleski. Mavericks go in order here, 3 up, 3 down. Nothing happening in their bottom of the 6th, and no score there. After 6 complete, Weyburn leads 11-9. Top of the 7th inning, and it's going to be the bottom of the order for Weyburn. Trybach, Rentoul, Anderson do up here. So the 9-1-2 hitters coming up here for Weyburn. And it's Talon Kunkel still on the mound for Medicine Hat. We'll be back with the 7th inning here. So it's Trybach here to lead it off for Weyburn. He's going to put this out to left field. And making the catch was Alders for one out. Top of the order now for the Beavers, number 27, Colin Rentoul. Rentoul 1 for 4 tonight. Flied out his last at bat. Kunkel delivers a called strike one. And catching that outside corner for strike 2. And Rentoul didn't like that one. Ground ball, 2-hopper. Salas, a nice gracious hop there for Salas. Got him on a 6-3. Two gone, and that brings to the plate number 5, Jordan Anderson, the left fielder.
Jordan Anderson.
That was a pretty good hop for Salas to get that one. So Anderson gets hit by a pitch. And that's going to bring to the plate number 22, Hajil.
Reed Hajil, 22, first baseman.
We'll take a little break here as they attend to Anderson, who got hit by that pitch there. Hajil, his first pitch from Kunkel, a ball. Ground ball, that's going to get by everybody. So a base hit for Hajil, right up the gut there. 2 runners on, and it's going to bring to the plate number 34, Fluellen. Fluellen reached on a fielder's choice last at bat and scored. Sitting 2 for 4 tonight. Bratton's going to go talk to his pitcher here, Kunkel. Ground ball. Salas going to flip it over, get the run. That ends that inning. So they leave 2 runners stranded there. They get no runs, though, in the top of the 7th. We're going to the bottom of the 7th here. Weyburn still has an 11-9 lead, and it's going to be the 8-9-1 hitters, Bima, Grabowski, Salas due up here. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Bima Grabowski. Bima Grabowski and Salas do up here for Medicine Hat as they trail the Weyburn Beavers here 11-9. Lots of hits, lots of runs. Let's see if Bima can get something going for the Mavericks here. In the bottom of the 7th. Carson delivers ball 1. Swing and a miss there by Bima. Strike 1. 1-1. Bima sends a high fly ball. Going back, the right fielder, not quite to the warning track, and Bima's gone on an F9. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Got too much underneath it. Here's number 3, Grabowski, the second baseman. Matt Dallas warming up in the bullpen for Medicine Hat. Grabowski takes this offering from Carson, ball 1. Oh, sorry, strike 1. Carson delivers. Grabowski, again, looking at this one for another called strike. And Grabowski down in the count now, 0-2. And he's going to shorten up his swing here and protect the plate. Outside missing for ball 1. Thought he'd ring him up for the old strike 3. Someone would have thrown chairs and bats at him. A little bit too far outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Grabowski. He's going to send us out to right field, going back and over his head. Grabowski's going to get on with a double. And he'll stay there. So Grabowski with a 1-out double to the wall here in right field. That's the top of the order now for William Salas. 3 for 4 tonight is Salas. 3 singles. He's been on base every time, though, and scored 3 times. So he's the killer for the Beavers. Is right here, Salas, with 1 out, and Grabowski on second. And they call a strike on Salas. And that one gets the outside corner for another strike. The crowd really giving it to the home plate umpire there. Didn't like that one call. 0-2. Salas now going to have to protect the plate. Another pitcher warming up in the bullpen for Weyburn. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Salas. What number do you see over there in the bullpen, Jeff, for Weyburn? Fouled off. Still 1-2. No, 37's already in the game. We'll see him when he comes up. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Salas. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 2-2. I got to go like the hometown fans. Hey, come on. This is straight. Give it to everybody. So Salas gets back into this count. It's even now, 2-2. Here comes the pitch. 3-2 now. Works it full. First base open for Salas as Grabowski's at second. Colton on deck circle. Ground ball past the diving shortstop. Grabowski rounding third. He's coming in to score. And Salas down to second. No problem. And the throw coming home. Salas gets down to second. Run batted in for Salas. He's 4 for 5 tonight. And the Mavericks now trail by 1 run with 1 out here. And it's going to bring up to the plate number 4, Anthony Colton. Time called there by Weyburn Beavers. And we're going to have a pitching change probably here, folks. So we'll be back here in a minute. So it's going to be number 23, Brody Stairs, coming into the game for the Weyburn Beavers. He'll be facing Anthony Colton for the Mavericks at bat. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th and a runner on second, that would be Salas. So we're going to give Stairs a few minutes to warm up here, and we'll be back. Yeah. So Anthony Colton here with 1 out. We're on the bottom of the 7th. He's going to face the new pitcher, Brody Stairs. Here's the line on Jake Carson. He went 1 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 1 run on 2 hits and pitched 24 pitches. And into the game now, Brody Stairs. And he's going to face Colton, who takes that for ball 1. Salas is on second base. He's driven in a run here. Cut that Weyburn Beavers lead to 1 run now. It's 11-10. And Colton looking to hopefully drive Salas in to tie the game up. High for ball 2. 2-0. Wilson on deck for the Mavericks. Like I said, lots of runs and hits scored here in this game. 27 hits, 21 runs. And we're not quite done the 7th yet. Colton was looking to bunt there. He takes that for a called strike. Two-one count to Colton. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Eventually. As Salas is keeping Stair's mind occupied on the pitching mound. Salas with great speed. A threat any bag he's on. Colton's going to put this one down the... And he got the line. So a double for Colton. He just got the line. Home plate umpire made that call. Catcher saying is off the line. And he's arguing, the catcher giving it to the home plate umpire, that he missed that call. And now the coach is coming out here to say the same thing. You missed the call there. Oh, the drama here, Jeff, the drama. Tie game. So it paints the line fair. Home plate umpire calls it fair. And it's a double for Colton. Salas scores to tie the game up from second. And here's Zach Wilson now with one out and a tie ball game here.
Zach Wilson.
So a few controversial calls either way, whether it's balls and strikes or whether it's a fair or foul ball. This one misses for ball one. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Looking at picking off Colton. He's not getting back to second at all. Ground ball by Wilson to the second baseman. Colton goes over to third. Two gone now. And that's going to bring to the plate number 24, Alex Alders. And Alders is waiting to break out here. He's 1 for 4 tonight. But one swing of the bat, and he can bust this game open here. So tied up 11-11 here so far. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Alders with 2 out. And a runner on for him at bat here. I didn't know anything. Try over there. Try over there. Called strike. Called strike there on Alders. Well, there's the news. Chat 6 and 3, right? And Greg's there too, right? If he's sitting up there, he might be. Ball at the plate. 1-1. So a 1-1 count to Alders. First strike 2 now. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Alders. You have to protect the plate now. Outside for 2-2 count. Yeah, you could have. You should have. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So a 2-2 count to Alders. Runner on third. It's ground ball. Yes, could be trouble here. And he beat it out. So a base hit down the third baseline, and Colton was going. And Alders brings in the go-ahead run here. Brings to the plate number 6, Mark Walton, the catcher.
Mark Walton, the catcher.
12-11 for Medicine Hat in the bottom of the 7th. Well, back and forth. You know, you can't complain about lots of hits and lots of runs, that's for sure. Well, you might have to get home at 11 o'clock. That's right. Alders going, a ball at the plate. Alders is underneath the tag, safe. So a stolen base for Alders as he slid underneath the tag. So 1-0 count here to Walton. Alders stole second. See what Walton can do here. This one a called strike. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Walton. Line drive foul. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Walton. In the dirt, 2-2. So Walton with a 2-2 count. Alders on second, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Stairs. Line drive out to center field. And Anderson, the center fielder, Fluellen, the center fielder makes the catch there. Mavericks take the lead, though, here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Mavericks once again come from behind now.
8th inning coming up. And it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. You're in inning 8. Number 8, Corey Harrell, due up here for Weyburn. Pitching change, is that number 32 still? No. So a new pitcher in for Medicine Hat Mavericks is number 9, Matt Dallas. It's coming in here in the 8th inning. So Kunkel lasted 2 innings. Kunkel had 3 runs on 2 hits. Base on balls, 1 strikeout, 1 base on balls. And so Matt Dallas is coming in here in the 8th inning to face the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Weyburn. Harrell, Kaliski, and Williams due up for the Weyburn Beavers. Lots of action here tonight in regards to hits and runs for sure. Other out-of-town scores to make you aware of here in the WNBL. It's a final. Okotoks beat Edmonton 6-0. And Moose Jaw leads Melville 10-4, and that's in the top of the 9th. So Matt Dallas to face the designated hitter here, number 8, Corey Harrell.
Last call at the bar. Last call.
Matt Dallas, who's come in here in the 9th or in the 8th inning. Harrell gets plunked off the back. So a runner on, hit by a pitch. Harrell brings to the plate number 18, Connor Kaliski. Kaliski hitting 2 for 4 tonight. He doubled and 2 runs batted in last at bat. I think your music's still playing. Called strike. Are they going to bring in Pennington or not? Don't know why he wouldn't be warming up either. Showing bunt. Ball 1 though. One count here to Kaliski. Mavericks have that 12-11 lead here, but Weyburn has taken it away from them a couple innings. Showing bunt again. What a catch there by Walton, the catcher. Wow. Gotta like that play. TSN turning point, folks. How do you like that one, Jeff? Pretty good catch. Yep, got a good read and a bad arm and everything. He makes the good catch there. Was Mark Walton. So 1 gone here, and it's number 19, Cam Williams, the 3rd baseman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Harrell not going on first there. So 0-1 count here to Williams. Ground ball. They're going to double him up. Salas, a 1, and that's the double play. A 1-6-3 double play ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Mavericks have a 12-11 lead. So the designated hitter going to start it off for the Mavericks in the bottom of the 8th here, Ryan Halgren. Halgren hitting 2 for 4 tonight. Halgren will take that first pitch from Stairs as a called strike. Halgren, a ground ball past the third baseman for a leadoff single. And it's going to bring to the plate number 18, Nolan Ratai. Ratai hitting 1 for 3 tonight, 250 average. He flied out to right field his last at bat. Let's see if he can move Halgren around, as the Mavericks would like to increase that 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Called strike on the outside there for Ratai. $12.44. We're down by 100. 12:44 attendance. Okay. High fly ball might be a play here for no. It's not a play. It's a play for the fans as they're oohing and on. So how much was that attendance? 12:44 attendance. Oh, pretty good. Yep, pretty good. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can. There's this. I can check. Yeah, you can check that. Yep. So Ratai down with an 0-2 count. You can check that on the point streak. They have that attendance. 0-2. Not quite. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Ratai. So Ratai with a 1-2 pitch coming to him. Pop this one up, foul. Another play for the fans, and they're screaming loud, I want it, I want it. Oh. Get your glove out. Get your glove out. Ratai pleasing the fans. So here, yeah, I can go to that game right there. No, it should be. Right there, attendance. Another fouled off and out of play. No, they didn't put their attendance in. So you got to go back and put that in, right? So if you do that, then. So there's your average there, right? Dogs are averaging about 3,500. Dogs are averaging about 3,500. Ground ball past the, a good play there by the second baseman. Safe. So a fielder's choice, a great play by the second baseman there to keep that ball in the infield. And the fielder's choice for Ratai getting on. But the leadoff runner put out on a 4-6. One gone here, and that's going to bring to the plate number 27, Logan Bima. So Ratai gets on with a fielder's choice. A hard hit ground ball to the second baseman. A great dive by the second baseman to keep the ball in the infield. Flipped it over to the shortstop, but they weren't able to twist a double play. Bima here with a called strike. This one too on the outside for a strike two. That's right. Even Kim Johnson getting a little agitated. No, we don't have to be impartial. Do we have to be impartial? Do we get paid for impartiality? I don't appear. I'm on radio. The sound that we're impartial. This one high for ball one. No, Rentoul, the second baseman, made a great play there on that Nolan Ratai ground ball. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Stairs. Swing and a miss there. Bima striking out. 2 gone now. Brings to the plate number 3, Darren Grabowski. Yeah, 2 out. So Grabowski coming up here with 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th inning, number 3. 2 for 4 tonight is Grabowski, hitting .287. Ratai on first base for the Mavericks. Grabowski takes that high for ball one. 12:44 attendance here. Thank you, Medicine Hat, for supporting the Mavericks. Grabowski fouls this one off and out of play. One pitch. Grabowski puts down a bunt. And he's going to get on. That's a hit. So Grabowski with a bunt single. Lucky no one was able to get underneath that one as that bunt was pretty high up in the air. Rattay gets down to second. And it's the top of the order now, William Salas. 4 for 5 tonight, and he has been on a tear. On base every time at bat. Scored 4 runs. 3 runs batted in. He scored 4 times. Salas, a Beaver killer right now. Ball 1. And here he is with 2 out and 2 runners on for William Salas. High for a 2-0 count. So if this goes the way it should, in regards to pitchers, Kunkel will get the win. Matt Dallas, if he comes in here in the top of the 9th, will get the save if he gets that. His Mavericks have taken the lead here 12-11, and that was in the 7th inning when Kunkel was pitching. And Kim Johnson just loves these 3-hour games. He said it's the best. Yeah, it's been a different, like it's the speed definitely has been different. Yeah, I can remember getting out of here sometimes at 9:30. In some games, Jeff. Yep. Yep. Yeah, but the pitches were quicker though too. Like in between pitches, it wasn't 40 seconds like it has been for some. Salas, big swing and a miss there for strike 2, 2-2. Well, I don't know. So a 2-2 count here to Salas. He comes to pitch from Stairs. Outside, and it's a full count, and we know what's going to happen here. 2 gone, and the runners are going with a full count pitch here, 2 out. We're in the bottom of the 8th here. Mavericks have a 12-11 lead. They got that in the 7th, and they're hoping to add to it here. Runners will get a head start. In the dirt. And so Salas is on with a walk, loaded bases now for Anthony Colton, number 4. And Sonia, if you're watching at home, here's your chance to see what your boy can do. I got 30. So Colton's going to come up here with loaded bases. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Colton is hitting 3 for 5 tonight with a 304 average. Coach is coming out to talk to the Beavers to settle them down a bit, see what they can do here. So Anthony Colton to face Stairs here in the bottom of the 8th. Loaded bases. And 2 out. And it's been a hit parade. Colton takes this one for a called strike 1. High for ball 1. So 1-1 pitch coming to Colton. Low and outside for a 2-1 count. Oh, I thought you were periscoping. Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, fouled off for strike 2. Colton almost had the full barrel on that one. He's hoping to give it a ride. 2-2 count here to Colton. How much was the 50-50? 727 so far. Wow. We haven't had $1,000 one yet, hey? 2-2 pitch coming. That's the issue. That's the issue when the catcher and the batter don't know what's going to be called. Then you know that the strike zone's inconsistent, right? So a full count to Colton. Runners will be going here with the 3-2 pitch coming. And he's walking them. And the catcher none too happy with a home plate umpire. That's going to bring to the plate number 7, Zach Wilson, the right fielder. So a base on balls grabs another run in here for the Mavericks. And it's number 7, Zach Wilson. And Wilson's going to send a little flare blooper. And Fluellen makes the catch in center field. Ends the inning here for the Mavericks. They score one more. It's 13-11. Yep. And it's going to be the 8-9-1 hitters, Jeff's number 6. So it's going to be the 8-9-1 8-9-1 hitters. Number 6.
Zach Fraser.
The catcher, Zach Fraser, coming up here, as he was not very happy the last inning with home plate umpire John Smead with balls and strikes. Here he is at the bat, top of the 9th, and here, ball 1 delivered to Fraser. At the top of the 9th inning, Mavericks have a 13-11 lead. This is Weyburn's last chance to see if they can bring something in. Big swing and a miss there by Fraser. Inside, 2-0. Sorry, 2-1. Matt Dallas delivers, missing outside.
Oh, come on out.
3-1. 3-1 count here to Fraser. Swing and a miss, strike 2, full count. Here comes Matt Dallas's pitch. Fouled off by Fraser. Stay alive. Got him swinging. Fraser's down. Out number 1. Number 37, Josh Tribuck.
Josh Tribuck, shortstop.
No, that's the different number, guys. That's number 11. It's number 11. So into the game is number 11, Ty Scott, pinch hitting for the Tribuck. The Tribuck spot. And Scott takes a swinging strike there. He's pinch hitting in the number 9 spot in the order for Weyburn. Dallas delivers low for ball 1. 1-1 count now to Scott. And that would be top of the order after that for Weyburn. So number 27 on deck. Yes, it is. I think it is. 2-1. Ground ball. Rat type. Had to get it on the second one. That's an E5. So Ratai not able to field that ball. Yeah, he's good. Yep. Cleanly. And Scott reaches on an E5, and that brings top of the order now, number 27, Rentoul, the second baseman. Ball 1 to Rentoul. Inside for a 2-0 count. So the tying run to the plate. That's Rentoul. (3-0). Well, I wouldn't give him the green light. Well, the other DH did. I guess you can take it one of two things. Usually if they're going to throw you a strike there. Called strike there on Rentoul. Is it number 5? Anderson? Yeah, it looks like number 5. 3-1 pitch coming from Dallas. Ground ball. Hit the runner, and he's out. It's a dead ball after that. So the runner is out. So it's a hit. But the runner is out.
Number 5 for Weyburn. The fielder, Jordan Anderson. This activity brought to you by Groves Roofing, weekly service for your
Not sure how you score that.
needs.
So let's see what happened there, Jeff. Where did he hit it to? So Anderson's base hit gets a runner to second, and on that last play, it's not a fielder's what? No, it's a runner hit. I have to go back and change that. I don't know how to change it, so I have to change it. 2 gone here in the top of the 9th, though. And we have number 22. Is that number 22? Yeah. Reed Hagel. 2 gone here. Mavericks looking to close this game off here. But Weyburn not going away quietly. They have runners on first and second. Hagel batting 1 for 3 tonight. And we do know, let's see if Matt Dallas can get a ground ball or a foul ball or something. And a last out. Weyburn down to the last out. So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Nice called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hagel. Crowd trying to get behind their pitcher, Matt Dallas, with a 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. High fly ball, but Alder's going to settle underneath it. Out number 3. Mavericks win 13-11. Matt Dallas gets the save. Talon Kunkel gets the win. These two teams, number 19. These two teams go at it again. They'll go at it again tomorrow. Same time, 7:05. Guy Lanigan and the rest of the crew will be back here tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody. Sorry, so Talon Kunkel will get the win for the Madison Hat Mavericks. Matt Dallas gets the save. The losing pitcher.
These same teams back at it right here tomorrow. Game time, 7:05. Let's get these up following the game. 3 wings and 425 minutes to gear at Highballs. Days off. Once again, fans, on behalf of the Mavericks, players, coaches,
Jake Carson, I do believe, gets the loss for Weyburn. So that's the end of the ball game here at Athletic Park. Thank you very much for listening and watching.